Have you ever heard of people born with such significant disadvantages that everyone assumed they could never live a normal life? But what amazes the world is not what they lack, but how they turn the seemingly impossible into reality. Today's video will take you on a moving and inspiring journey with 12 extraordinary individuals, where every challenge becomes a stepping stone for them to shine. If fate ever placed you in the face of extreme challenges, what would you say to yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you believe that human resilience and inner strength are truly extraordinary, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to join us in discovering more incredible stories ahead. Vedant Joshi is an Indian boy whose story is a powerful testament to optimism and resilience. From birth, he faced a rare medical condition causing his right foot to grow abnormally large. This condition created countless challenges in mobility and daily life, forcing him to confront numerous obstacles. Yet instead of succumbing to self-consciousness, Vedant shines with a bright smile and an incredibly positive attitude. His journey of overcoming adversity has been supported every step of the way by his family, who have devoted themselves to seeking the most advanced medical treatments available. Through a series of complex surgeries requiring extraordinary courage from a young child, Vedant has gradually improved his physical condition. Timely medical interventions have helped better control the size of his foot, providing him with the precious opportunity to walk with confidence and slowly integrate with his peers. Vedant Joshi's life stands as a deeply moving testament, proving that boundless love and unwavering determination can help a person overcome adversity and ignite great hope for others facing similar challenges in life. Kendra Gottsleben, an author, communications expert, and social activist from South Dakota, USA, stands as a shining symbol of optimism and relentless determination. From the moment she was born, her life faced a major medical challenge when she was diagnosed with Mucopolysaccharidosis Type VI, MPS 6, an extremely rare genetic enzyme disorder that directly affects the development of bones, connective tissues, and internal organs. This unique health condition resulted in her small stature and required her to undergo a series of complex surgeries from a young age to maintain her physical stability. Despite a childhood filled with endless medical appointments and physical challenges, Kendra never allowed her circumstances to define her limits or dampen her ambitions. Instead of retreating into a secluded life, she faced the world with a radiant smile and an astonishingly positive energy. With steadfast support from her family and an iron will, Kendra successfully completed her university degree in communications, proving her exceptional academic ability and sharp, insightful thinking. With a deep understanding of the challenges faced by the disabled community, Kendra decided to transform her personal experiences into a powerful tool to shift societal perceptions. She embarked on a writing career, becoming the author of children's books rich in humanitarian values, skillfully weaving lessons on physical diversity and self-esteem into her stories. In addition, she serves as a strategic communications advisor at the South Dakota Center for Disabilities and frequently appears on major platforms as an inspirational speaker. She persistently connects with organizations and advocates for the creation of inclusive and equitable environments, where every individual is valued for their inner worth. Kendra Gottsleben's proud journey of breaking boundaries sends a powerful message. A positive attitude and courageous spirit can transform any adversity into a launchpad for building a remarkable life. creating meaningful contributions that benefit society as a whole. Are you ready to spread positive energy and courageously overcome adversity like Kendra Gottsleben? Hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring more powerful and inspiring stories with us. The story of American boy Gabriel Marshall is a deeply moving journey of fatherly love and resilience in the face of serious illness. In 2015, when he was only 8 years old, Gabriel was diagnosed with Anaplastic Astrocytoma, a rare form of brain tumor that required urgent surgery. The operation was successful, but it left a large arc-shaped scar on his head, making the young boy extremely self-conscious about his appearance. To help restore his son's confidence, his father, Josh Marshall, decided to shave his head and get a tattoo of an identical scar in the same place as his son's. This beautiful gesture quickly went viral on social media in 2016, inspiring millions around the world with the power of unconditional family love. The photo of the father and son not only won a contest honoring extraordinary fathers, but also became a symbol of empathy and emotional strength. Although Gabriel bravely fought his battle and peacefully passed away in early 2018, the story of his radiant smile and matching scar with his father continues to live on, igniting hope and providing immense motivation for families fighting alongside their children against illness. Zach Rule is a well-known name in the international bodybuilding community, a man who has redefined the meaning of strength through a journey of extraordinary determination. Born without legs due to a rare medical complication, Zach faced the challenge of navigating the world using only his arms from his earliest steps. Rather than choosing the safety of a sheltered life, he stepped into the world of sports at a young age, beginning with wheelchair basketball. However, it was his passion for weightlifting and high-intensity training that became the turning point that completely transformed his life. In his early days at the gym, Zach not only faced curious stares from onlookers, but also had to overcome enormous technical challenges. Lacking a lower body made maintaining balance and performing exercises with proper form exponentially more difficult. Yet, with the mindset of an athlete who never gives up, he studied and adapted a range of training techniques to suit his unique physique. He quickly proved that losing his legs could not stop him from conquering massive weights that even many fully able-bodied athletes would admire. From starting out as an amateur trainee, Zach Rule rose to become a certified professional fitness coach, someone who not only trains himself, but also guides thousands of clients to push beyond their personal limits. He is renowned for his disciplined training methods, refusing to accept complaints or excuses for laziness. In his gym, Zach turns physical disadvantages into endless sources of inspiration, reminding his students that the greatest obstacles often lie in the mind, not the body. He has proven that weightlifting is not just a tool for building muscle, it is also a means to cultivate mental resilience and strength. Beyond weightlifting, Zach has also ventured into high-intensity sports and continuously shares new challenges on social media platforms. He embodies the life philosophy, "I don't have legs, but I have a goal, and I will fight to the end." His training videos attract millions of followers worldwide, delivering powerful motivation not only to the disabled community, but also to anyone facing obstacles in life. Today, Zach Rule is not only an athlete, but also an influential speaker, actively participating in workshops and sharing insights on building a positive mindset. He demonstrates that with perseverance and ironclad discipline, any barrier can be overcome. Zach's journey is more than a story of physical transformation. It is a lasting affirmation that when people bravely face and take control of adversity, they unlock the greatest potential within themselves. Do you believe that willpower and discipline can help a person overcome any limit? Leave a comment, hit like if you feel inspired, and subscribe to the channel to discover more extraordinary stories. In the world of individuals who persistently overcome adversity, Vikram Agnihotri, a man from Indore, India, stands as a shining symbol of self-reliance and an unyielding spirit. In a tragic medical incident during his youth, Vikram lost both arms in a severe electric shock accident. Rather than allowing this misfortune to take away his control over life, he chose to confront it with remarkable resilience, training tirelessly to transform his legs into functional tools to replace his lost arms. Vikram's perseverance has reached heights that once seemed impossible. He not only completed his education and built a successful career, but also became one of the first people with disabilities in India to earn a valid driver's license. By using his legs to operate the steering wheel, gear shift, and other vehicle controls, Vikram proved that the greatest barrier is often one's own mindset. His efforts go beyond driving. He actively participates in speaking forums, inspiring millions of young people with lessons on life skills and self-reliance. Vikram Agnihotri's journey is a vivid testament that when we courageously face loss and proactively develop our skills, all physical limitations can be overcome. With his optimistic spirit, he continuously encourages the community to never let circumstances define their future. Every step he takes, every small achievement he accomplishes, helps break old prejudices and creates a wave of positivity about determination and the pursuit of a fulfilling life. He stands as a shining example, reminding us of the value of kindness and the enduring power of perseverance in shaping a meaningful life. Daisy Malin, 26, has spent most of her life confronting the challenges of chronic eczema. From a young age, her sensitive skin was an inseparable part of her daily life, but the condition worsened dramatically when she turned 24. At that time, the pain and irritation became so severe that conventional treatments no longer provided the expected relief. Faced with immense pressure, her doctors even recommended chemotherapy as a last resort measure to control the condition. However, concerned about the health risks and side effects of medication, Daisy decided to stop all treatments in search of a new approach. After discontinuing prolonged use of topical steroid creams, she began experiencing topical steroid withdrawal syndrome. This was an extremely challenging process, as her skin reacted violently and worsened before showing any signs of stabilization. For Daisy, it was a risky journey, with no guarantee that her body would fully recover or how long it would take to get through this phase. Nevertheless, she chose to face the changes in her skin head-on rather than continue relying on the chemical treatments she had used before. Throughout this arduous process, Daisy learned to appreciate herself on a deeper level. She no longer viewed her skin as a flaw, but rather as evidence of her body's resilience. By sharing her personal journey on social media, she aims to spread a message of self-acceptance and self-love to the wider community, especially to those who are also struggling with skin health challenges. Daisy believes that even in the most painful moments, Maintaining a positive mindset and embracing natural beauty are the keys to overcoming adversity. Her journey is not only a battle to restore healthy skin, but also a quest to reclaim freedom for her spirit, affirming that a person's true value lies not in perfect appearance, but in the courage to face oneself. Are you ready to stay positive and love yourself like Daisy Mallon, even in the toughest challenges? Hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel to continue following inspiring stories of resilience and inner freedom. Zanab Muhammad, a teenager from London, has transformed her journey of embracing a congenital condition into an inspiring message. Born with a near focal deficiency of the femur that caused uneven leg growth, she faced challenging school years filled with scrutinizing stares and unkind remarks. Rather than succumbing to these difficulties, Zanab chose to confront them with strength and confidence. By participating in New Nude's self-love campaign, she confidently took part in a professional photo shoot, celebrating her unique beauty and spreading a message of positivity and self-acceptance to the wider community. Chiara Bordi is a powerful source of inspiration in the international fashion and beauty industry, breaking every stereotype about perfect beauty. Born in 2000 in Tarquinia, Italy, her life changed dramatically at the age of 13 when a serious car accident resulted in the loss of one leg. Facing such a major setback during her teenage years, Chiara chose not to retreat or shrink away. Instead, she worked tirelessly to regain her strength, adapt to using a prosthetic leg, and maintain her passion for sports such as swimming, dancing, and skateboarding. The biggest turning point in Chiara's career came in 2018, when she decided to enter the Miss Italia pageant. There, she made history as the first contestant to compete with a prosthetic leg in this prestigious beauty competition. Her decision was more than just participating in a contest. It was a powerful statement to society about diversity and human potential. Despite facing criticism and negative comments on social media, Chiara maintained a calm and confident demeanor, gracefully and proudly presenting herself on stage, embodying resilience, elegance, and self-assurance. Chiara Bordi has shared that her goal was never to win through pity, but to prove that people with disabilities can pursue the dreams they truly desire. She believes that confidence comes from embracing one's imperfections rather than trying to hide them. Following the pageant, she became the face of numerous major fashion campaigns, regularly appeared in prestigious magazines, and served as a speaker at various inspirational events, continuing to motivate and empower others worldwide. Chiara's journey has paved the way for a more open-minded perspective in the beauty industry, where true beauty is defined by inner strength and personal resilience rather than rigid physical standards. Today, she continues to use her influence to encourage young people to overcome their fears and take pride in their own unique journeys. Chiara Bordi's story stands as the clearest testament that no matter how challenging life may be, with steadfast determination, anyone can transform their wounds into a source of strength and shine brilliantly. Gagan Satish, a 6-year-old boy from Bangalore, India, amazed the world with his extreme obstacle skating skills. Demonstrating extraordinary flexibility and agility, he successfully maneuvered under 39 cars in just 29.8 seconds. At the time, the distance between Gagan's body and the ground was only 21 centimeters, an incredible feat even for professional athletes. This achievement is not only entertaining, but also a testament to his dedicated training that began at the age of 3. Persistence and passion have helped this young prodigy earn a place in the Guinness World Records. With the enthusiastic support of his father, Gagan transformed his natural flexibility into a remarkable skill through disciplined training. He has inspired millions with a powerful message: never give up. No matter the barriers imposed by circumstances or living conditions, genuine passion will always find a way to shine. Gagan continues to train daily, aiming for even higher goals in professional international competitions. The story of this tropical skating prodigy is a vivid testament that talent knows no boundaries, geographical or climatic. Through hard work and unwavering determination, Gagan has proven that anyone can achieve the extraordinary if they dare to pursue their dreams to the fullest. Today, he has become a source of pride for his local sports community and an enduring symbol of resilience and inspiration for young people around the world. Ryan Hudson Peralta was born with a rare congenital condition that left him without arms and with shorter than average legs. From the very first days of his life, doctors gave extremely pessimistic predictions, believing he would not be able to live independently. However, Ryan proved them wrong with extraordinary determination and an incredible will to live. Rather than accepting his fate or succumbing to physical limitations, he transformed his disability into a powerful motivation to rise and thrive. From a young age, Ryan learned to adapt to his circumstances, discovering unique ways to carry out daily tasks independently without relying on others. This self-reliance fostered in him a positive mindset and a strong desire to prove his own worth. Growing up with a deep passion for technology and creative arts, Ryan dedicated himself to learning and developing his skills, ultimately becoming a talented graphic designer and web developer. By skillfully using his arms to operate technology, Ryan has shattered every limitation traditionally imposed on people with disabilities in professional work environments. Beyond his personal achievements, he recognized the immense power of his life story to inspire others. He has become a renowned motivational speaker, traveling widely to share messages of optimism, perseverance, and the ability to overcome adversity. He consistently encourages people to focus on what they can do rather than what they lack, helping countless individuals regain their confidence. Beyond his successful career, Ryan has built a happy family with his wife and children, a clear testament that love knows no limits. Ryan Hudson Peralta's journey is an invaluable lesson in positive thinking, proving that a person's true worth does not lie in physical form, but in the determination to rise above challenges and a heart that passionately embraces life to the fullest. Bridgette Jordan is a deeply inspiring figure, admired for her extraordinary resilience and remarkable optimism. Born in 1989 in Illinois, USA, Bridgette was diagnosed with a rare condition affecting physical development, resulting in an exceptionally small stature. In 2011, at the age of 22, she was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's shortest living woman, standing at just 69 centimeters tall. At the same time, she and her brother Brad set the record as the world's shortest sibling pair. However, her small stature never held Bridgette back from living life to the fullest and embracing it with vibrancy. Rather than shrinking away from society's curious stares, she chose to step into the world with confidence and a constant smile. Bridgette attended Kaskaskia College and became an active member of the cheerleading team, where she could freely pursue her passion for dance and showcase her energy and spirit. The image of this tiny yet energetic cheerleader on the field shattered all preconceived notions about human limitations, sending a powerful message about self-love. She often emphasizes that body size does not define a person's value or abilities, and that everyone has the right to take pride in their own uniqueness. Bridgette's presence in the media is not intended to elicit pity, but to demonstrate that anyone can live a meaningful life if they have the courage to do so. Although she sadly passed away in June 2019 at the age of 30, Bridgette Jordan's legacy of optimism, passion for life, and unwavering determination continues to live on. Her short yet full life leaves a powerful lesson for humanity about the strength of will, proving that it is the height of the soul and the desire to live fully, not physical stature, that truly measures the greatness of a person. Do you believe that determination and the will to live are the true measures of a person's greatness? Let Bridgette Jordan's story inspire you. Hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss more extraordinary stories. Lauren Ruotolo was born with McCune-Albright syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that makes bones extremely brittle and prone to fractures. From an early age, doctors warned that she might never walk and would be completely dependent on a wheelchair. However, instead of surrendering to adversity, Lauren chose to face the pain with a spirit of steel and resilient will. She proved that physical fragility cannot stop the progress of a strong soul. This is an impactful educational story about overcoming the harsh limits of fate through unwavering faith and iron determination to succeed in life. Despite physical barriers, Lauren achieved brilliant career success, holding leadership roles at major media conglomerates like Hearst magazines. She is also known for her striking fashion style, specifically her confidence in wearing high heels despite her weak leg bones, turning them into a symbol of personal empowerment. Through her book Unstoppable, she conveys a message of self-confidence and the ability to master life regardless of any physical impairments. Lauren has demonstrated that success does not depend on a perfect appearance, but on how we maximize what we have to shine in our own unique way. Today, as a global motivational speaker, Lauren Ruotolo is dedicated to helping the community eliminate prejudices against people with disabilities. She spreads life resilience through emotional talks, encouraging everyone to view challenges as opportunities for self-improvement. Her journey is a living testament to living a life without limits, where every individual has the right to be happy and successful. Lauren inspires not only through her words, but also through her daily actions, asserting that the power of will can always transform the unthinkable into the most radiant reality for everyone to follow. As we conclude today's journey, it's clear that true strength doesn't come from physical ability or external circumstances, but from a resilient spirit and the courage to overcome adversity. What about you? Which story in today's video moved you the most and inspired you deeply? Share your honest thoughts in the comments below. If you believe in the power of human will, hit like, share the video to spread positive energy, and subscribe to continue joining us on the next journeys exploring more extraordinary stories. Look at this! Their heads are even bigger than their bodies. Oh my God! Today, the channel is bringing you 12 people with unbelievably gigantic body parts, from individuals with some of the largest heads on the planet to shocking cases of enormous hands, feet, chests, and backs. All so extraordinary that you won't believe your eyes. Want to discover all of these unbelievable stories? Hit like plus share plus drop a comment right now and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring more strange and fascinating stories together. Let's go! In Christchurch, New Zealand, 12-year-old Evan Hill was born with unusually large front teeth and a significantly misaligned jaw structure, making it difficult for him to fully close his mouth and causing challenges with speaking and eating. At school, classmates often teased him with the nickname Rabbit Boy, and the constant comments gradually made Evan feel insecure and reluctant to interact with others. After a devastating earthquake, Evan's family faced serious financial hardship and could not afford the estimated $12,000 needed for his treatment. However, in 2011, after Evan appeared on the television program Campbell Live, people from across the community came together and donated more than $100,000 to support him. Orthodontist Ronald Sluter treated Evan for 5 years, gradually repositioning his teeth and jaw by around 15 millimeters. By 2017, Evan had gained a bright and confident smile. The remaining donated funds were later used to purchase a vehicle for the family and to help other children facing difficult circumstances. Evan is well-behaved and kind. The lesson from him: community kindness can change someone's life. Always help each other, spread love, because every happy smile comes from a kind heart. Robert Pershing Wadlow was born on February 22, 1918, in Alton. Due to an abnormally enlarged pituitary gland that produced excessive growth hormone, Robert grew extremely rapidly. By the age of 5, he was already about 1.63 meters tall, and by the end of his life, he reached a height of 2.72 meters, 8 feet 11.1 inches, officially recognized by Guinness World Records, with a weight of approximately 199 kilograms. Robert Pershing. Wadlow's family always stood by his side and supported him so he could live as normal a life as possible. He was deeply admired for his gentle, humble personality and was often affectionately called the Gentle Giant. Robert enjoyed collecting stamps, taking photographs, and once optimistically said, "Just look at me, I'm still living a very good life." In 1936, Robert Pershing Wadlow joined a tour with the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus in downtown Washington. He later became a representative for the International Shoe Company, traveling across the United States with a warm smile and a friendly, approachable personality. Although he needed leg braces to help him walk, Robert always maintained an optimistic attitude. In 1940, complications from an infection related to the brace led to his passing on July 15th at just 22 years old. More than 30,000 people attended his funeral to honor and say farewell to him. Are you inspired by Robert's resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread his message of hope. Mark Davidson. Hasildo, a Filipino boy from Manila, was born with a rare condition called macrodactyly, causing his hands to be nearly 10 times larger than normal. Growing up, Mark faced curious stares and nicknames like Hulk, but he chose to bravely adapt rather than hide. Mark learned to use his enormous hands skillfully, cooking, building, helping his wife July with housework, and caring for his daughter. Today, he is a devoted husband, a wonderful father, and a digital content creator in Manila. Mark shares his story, transforming a glance into inspiration. Don't let appearance or judgment define your worth. Be brave enough to live fully, adapt, and spread love. Difference isn't a disability. The real disability is prejudice. Resilience and kindness will help you shine like Mark, inspiring others to live authentically and positively. Katia Paige, known as the Lipedema Queen from East Orange, passed away in 2019 after living for many years with severe lipedema combined with lymphedema. Her symptoms first appeared when she was just 7 years old, but it was not until 2006 that she finally received an accurate diagnosis after years of being mistaken for simply having weight gain issues. Despite facing many challenges, Katia lived with remarkable energy and continued pursuing the activities she loved, including dancing, participating in beauty pageants, swimming, traveling, weight training, and building a life with her fiancé, Kevin. In 2016, Katia appeared on TLC and founded the Lipedema Queen community to support teenage girls and raise awareness about treatment options for the condition. Although her mother had also passed away from the same health condition, Katia continued to inspire countless people with her positive spirit, helping break down stigma and encouraging early diagnosis and awareness. Shridhar Chillal from Pune, born in 1937, is the Guinness World Records holder for the longest fingernails on a single hand. In 1952, at the age of 14, after accidentally breaking a fingernail and being scolded by a teacher, he decided never to cut the nails on his left hand again and continued growing them for an incredible 66 years. In 2014, the total length of Shridhar Chillal's fingernails reached an astonishing 909.6 centimeters, over 9 meters, with the thumbnail alone measuring 197.8 centimeters, officially verified in Pune. He grew the nails only on his left hand. This extraordinary journey also came with many challenges, including fragile nails, difficulty sleeping, and limited movement in everyday life. Even so, Shridhar became widely recognized and remained proud of his unusual decision. In 2018, at the age of 81, he finally cut his nails in New York City and later sold them to Ripley's Believe It or Not for public display. After cutting them, he shared that he felt a tremendous sense of relief. Are you inspired by Shridhar's resilience and spirit? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread hope. Bishine, also known as Myra Hills, is a German model born in 1983 who became widely known for having what is believed to be one of the largest bust sizes in the world. Starting from an A-cup size, she underwent multiple cosmetic procedures to increase her bust size to around 10,000 cubic centimeters on each side, with a combined weight of over 9 kilograms and a reported bra size of 32Z XXX. Her measurements of 59, 28, 36 helped attract worldwide attention and contributed to her international fame. Bishine's life comes with many unique challenges, from needing specially designed clothing to dealing with inconveniences in everyday activities. Despite this, she has always maintained a confident attitude and believes that everyone has the right to pursue the style and appearance they personally enjoy. Bishine frequently shares her lifestyle and personal images on social media, where she connects with fans and spreads messages about self-confidence and embracing individuality in her own unique way. She strongly supports personal choice and encourages women to embrace and love themselves. Through her journey, Be Shine hopes to share a message of courage. Pursue beauty in your own way and stay true to who you are. Do not let judgment or social stereotypes take away your happiness and confidence. Self-love and self-confidence are what truly allow people to shine, no matter how different they may be. Everyone deserves to feel happy and comfortable with the version of themselves they choose to become. Sidney de Carvalho Mesquita, also known by the nickname Tio Chico, is a Brazilian man who holds the Guinness World Records title for the farthest eye protrusion in a male, measured at 18.2 millimeters. He first discovered his unusual ability at the age of 9 while making funny faces in front of a mirror and realizing that his eyes could protrude much farther than those of other children his age. In 2022 in Sao Paulo, Sidney de Carvalho Mesquita's unusual ability was officially confirmed when his eyes were measured protruding approximately 18.2 millimeters from their sockets, a feat recognized in the 2023 edition of Guinness World Records. Tio Chico sees this ability as a special gift that brings excitement and joy to his life. He often uses it for entertainment, making funny expressions that leave people laughing and amazed. Rather than viewing it as something strange, Tio Chico embraces it as a unique characteristic that helps him stand out and spread happiness to those around him. From his journey, Tio Chico teaches, embrace the unique aspects of yourself, transforming them into strength and joy. Is this a miraculous evolution? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories. Roberto Cabrera from Saltillo attracted major attention online in 2015 because of the unusual size of his lower body anatomy, which was initially reported to be close to 48 centimeters. However, later CT scan results indicated that the actual size was around 18 centimeters, while the remaining portion consisted largely of stretched skin tissue that had developed over many years since his teenage years. This condition caused Roberto many daily challenges, including difficulties with mobility and finding suitable clothing. He also faced various health-related issues that affected his ability to work normally. Living alone, Roberto has received disability support from the Mexican government since 2017. Although he has faced loneliness and unusual attention from society, Roberto Cabrera has shared that he feels comfortable with his body and views his difference as something uniquely his own that no one else possesses. Roberto also chose to decline surgery because he wanted to continue living life in the way he personally preferred. Over the years, he has openly shared his story with the media in hopes of creating new opportunities and encouraging a more understanding and positive perspective toward human differences and individuality. Self-acceptance is a form of strength. Always consult a medical professional before making any changes to your body, and don't let the desire for fame compromise your health. Value and seek support from both family and society. Everyone has their own worth. Live authentically, stay resilient, and spread positive energy, as a reminder that happiness comes from loving yourself. Don't let prejudice stop you from recognizing and affirming your own value. Mahogany Geter, a young woman from Tennessee, was born with lymphedema, a condition that caused her left leg to become severely swollen and weigh around 45 kilograms. The condition is caused by a buildup of lymphatic fluid, which led her leg to grow abnormally large from an early age. When she was younger, Mahogany Geter often felt like an outsider. She avoided looking in mirrors, faced teasing from others, and gradually lost confidence in herself. For many years, she tried to hide her leg and lived a very private life. However, as she grew older, Mahogany made the decision to embrace and appreciate her body more fully, learning to accept herself with greater confidence and self-love. Today, Mahogany Geter works as a model and content creator, frequently sharing messages on Instagram about body confidence and positivity. She has stated that she does not plan to have her leg removed and firmly believes that being different has its own kind of beauty. From her journey, Mahogany teaches, embrace the differences in your body and turn them into strength. Were you inspired by Mahogany's journey of love and resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread this meaningful message. Mandy Sellars, born in 1975 in Lancashire, has lived with a rare genetic mutation that caused her legs to grow abnormally large in certain areas. From early childhood, her legs were noticeably different in size, and at their heaviest, they reportedly weighed more than 100 kilograms. Mandy was initially diagnosed with Proteus syndrome, but doctors later discovered that the true cause was a mutation in the PIK3CA gene, making her the first recorded person identified with this specific condition. In 2010, a severe infection complication led Mandy Sellars to undergo an above-the-knee amputation of her left leg in order to protect her health. However, the remaining leg continued to grow, creating ongoing mobility difficulties and requiring her to use a prosthetic leg for support. Mandy has faced chronic pain, multiple health challenges, and unwanted attention from society throughout her life. Despite these obstacles, she has remained remarkably resilient and appeared in the documentary Losing One of My Giant Legs to share her life journey with the public. In recent years, Mandy has also experimented with a repurposed medication designed to help control abnormal tissue overgrowth, with the goal of improving her quality of life. Through her own life journey, Mandy Sellars hopes to share an important message. Even when living with physical differences, inner strength and self-acceptance can help people overcome immense challenges. She encourages others not to let health conditions stop them from living life to the fullest. Mandy also believes that advances in medicine continue to bring hope for the future, and that every person carries a unique strength within themselves that can inspire others in meaningful ways. Wesley Warren Jr., born in 1963 in the United States, lived with lymphedema beginning in 2008 after suffering an injury. The condition caused a significant enlargement in part of his body, creating severe difficulties with mobility, dressing, and everyday activities. Wesley eventually lost his job, became increasingly isolated, and went through many periods of emotional and psychological stress. In 2013, following a fundraising campaign to support his treatment, Dr. Joel Gelman performed a free 13-hour surgery for Wesley Warren Jr. to remove the excessive tissue growth and carry out skin graft procedures to aid recovery. The operation was successful, helping Wesley regain mobility and gradually return to everyday life. Wesley Warren Jr.'s story was featured in a documentary, helping raise awareness about this rare medical condition. Although Wesley passed away in 2014 due to complications related to diabetes, his journey of perseverance and resilience continues to inspire many people around the world. Do not be afraid to share your struggles and seek help. Communities and medical professionals can make a life-changing difference. Facing challenges with strength and helping spread awareness about rare conditions can also reduce stigma and encourage greater understanding in society. Everyone deserves the chance to live life fully, and sometimes the courage to speak openly about personal hardships can bring hope and support to many others facing similar situations. Lisa Brown, a former model from Wisconsin, went through an incredibly inspiring life journey marked by resilience in the face of adversity. Once known for her balanced and healthy figure, Lisa's life suddenly took a dramatic turn when she began losing weight rapidly and severely, despite making no changes to her diet or exercise routine. From being a healthy woman, her weight declined uncontrollably, altering her appearance so drastically that strangers often misunderstood her situation and made hurtful comments, assuming she was engaging in extreme dieting. After years of searching for answers, in 2013, doctors diagnosed Lisa Brown with superior mesenteric artery syndrome, SMA syndrome, an extremely rare medical condition that compresses parts of the digestive system and prevents the body from properly absorbing nutrients. Despite facing severe physical limitations and relying on medical support devices, Lisa never allowed adversity to destroy her optimism. Instead of hiding from public attention and judgment, she courageously stepped into the spotlight, proudly participating in artistic photo projects and actively speaking with the media to raise awareness about the condition. Beyond that, Lisa Brown also launched a deeply meaningful initiative by personally designing and sending heartfelt cards filled with encouragement to patients facing similar struggles around the world. Although Lisa peacefully passed away in early 2017 at the age of 34, the legacy of love and compassion she left behind continues to shine brightly. Her story not only spreads a powerful message of courage and resilience, but also inspires countless people who are bravely fighting through health challenges to hold on to hope, dignity, and inner strength. Aleesha Young, born in 1984 in Utah, is widely known by the nickname the world's strongest mom. Despite standing at only around 1.60 meters tall, she developed arms measuring over 17.7 inches in circumference and thighs exceeding 28 inches, becoming a striking example of extraordinary muscular strength and a physique rarely seen in humans. Growing up in a sports-oriented family with a father who was a former bodybuilder, Aleesha Young began seriously training in the gym at the age of 15 alongside him. Her strong genetics, combined with intense workouts and disciplined nutrition, helped her develop an exceptionally muscular physique. In 2014, she won the NPC USA Championships, and later achieved another major victory at the IFBB Wings of Strength Chicago Pro in 2019. Despite her impressive success on the competition stage, Aleesha Young has always considered being the mother of her daughter Olivia to be the greatest achievement of her life. She once shared, "The biggest responsibility in my life is being a good mother." Becoming a parent gave her the motivation to create a balance between her passion for elite bodybuilding and the love and responsibilities of family life. True strength is not defined by massive muscles or medals, but by the perseverance to pursue your dreams, the love you give your family, and the ability to live a balanced life. Whether you are born with extraordinary potential or have to work harder to achieve your goals, continue improving yourself every day. Put your family first and inspire others with positivity. Aleesha Young proves that the strongest mother is the one who lifts her children up through love, resilience, and the example she sets through her unwavering spirit. Elise Sasso was born in St. Thomas and currently lives in Atlanta. She inherited lipolymphedema from her mother, a condition that causes abnormal enlargement of the legs due to the buildup of fatty tissue and persistent swelling that does not significantly improve through diet or exercise. Her symptoms first appeared during her teenage years and became more noticeable after pregnancy. For many years, Elise tried to hide her legs and went through multiple incorrect diagnoses before finally receiving an accurate diagnosis in 2010. Elise Sasso later founded the organization Beauty is the Beast to raise awareness about lipedema and lymphedema, support others facing similar conditions, and openly share her story on the program Born Different. Today, she lives with greater confidence and embraces life with a far more positive outlook each day. Elise hopes to spread the message that true strength comes from self-acceptance and resilience in the face of challenges. She encourages people not to judge others solely by appearance because physical differences can sometimes be linked to serious medical conditions. Finding the correct diagnosis, overcoming social stigma, and living with faith and family support can help individuals become stronger throughout their personal journey. Jackie Koorn, nicknamed She-Hulk, is a Dutch athlete who was once a professional kickboxer and maintained a lean 70-kilogram physique for more than a decade. However, in 2020, when the COVID pandemic forced her to stop competing, Jackie decided to completely transform her lifestyle. She gave up strict dieting, switched to powerlifting, and allowed her body to grow naturally through a high-calorie diet and intense, heavy weight training. Within just a few years, she reached 159 kilograms with biceps measuring over 60 centimeters, numbers that amazed people around the world and showcased the extraordinary potential of human strength. Growing up in a sports-oriented family with 6 siblings on a farm, Jackie was physically strong from a very young age, participating in judo, soccer, and swimming. She later became the owner of a security company and constantly sought to push the limits of her own potential. Jackie developed a curvy muscle style, combining massive muscular strength with naturally feminine curves. Despite facing negative judgment and being called overweight or abnormal by some people, she has remained resilient, proving her good health through medical evaluations while spreading a strong body positivity message on social media. Jackie encourages others to embrace their uniqueness and confidently accept the version of themselves that makes them happiest. From Jackie Koorn, a profound educational lesson. True strength lies not in standard body size or perfect looks, but in self-acceptance and daring to live life on your own terms. Whether you were born with strong genetic potential or had to work extra hard, pursue your passions and break societal stereotypes about beauty and health. Jackie teaches us to take control of our bodies, not let judgment hold us back, and believe that strength comes from uniqueness, resilience, and a never-give-up spirit. Live fully, confidently, and inspire others with your most authentic journey. Arlindo de Souza, widely known by the nickname Brazilian Popeye, became famous around the world for his unusually massive arms, which were once reported to measure nearly 74 centimeters in circumference. Born in Olinda, he was passionate about bodybuilding and always dreamed of achieving an impressive muscular physique. During the 2000s, Arlindo gained major attention on television and social media because of his striking appearance, becoming a familiar figure among fans of extreme bodybuilding and muscular physiques. Although he became famous because of his unusual appearance, Arlindo de Souza later realized the importance of protecting one's health and began encouraging young people not to follow extreme methods. He shared that true strength is not measured only by muscle size, but also by knowledge, natural training, and the ability to take care of one's body responsibly. Arlindo also urged people to prioritize long-term health instead of focusing solely on appearance or physical size. From Arlindo de Souza's story, many people have taken away an important lesson. Never allow the desire to change your appearance to overshadow your health and personal safety. Whether your physique comes from natural potential or years of hard work, goals should always be pursued with awareness and with long-term well-being placed first. Arlindo hopes to remind others that true beauty comes from balance, self-respect, and learning to listen to your body. He encourages people to live positively, train safely, and inspire others through a healthy lifestyle. His journey also serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of knowledge, responsibility, and making wise choices while exploring personal growth and self-improvement. Sarwan Singh, a Canadian Sikh from Surrey, British Columbia, holds the Guinness World Record for the longest beard in the world, measuring 2.54 meters, 8 feet 3 inches, as confirmed in 2022. He has held this record since 2008 and has broken his own record several times. As the chief priest at Guru Nanak Sikh Temple, Sarwan Singh considers his long beard not a personal achievement, but a gift from God, a symbol of the Sikh faith, where not cutting one's hair and beard, kesh, is one of the 5 sacred precepts. He started growing his beard at age 17 and maintains it with a strict daily routine: shampooing, rinsing, drying, brushing, applying oil and gel. Although initially hesitant to participate in the record, Sarwan Singh agreed to spread the message of the Sikh faith, a faith that demands patience, humility, and dedication over many years. He shared that his long beard is a testament to his unwavering perseverance combined with a deep faith in God. Patience and faith are the keys to achieving extraordinary things. Persevere each day with dedication and humility, just as he cared for his long beard, not to show off, but to honor his faith. True achievement comes from inner strength, gratitude, and connection to sacred values. Live with faith, patience, and spread love, for every small action can create miracles. His story inspires us with the power of perseverance and faith in everyday life. Dharmendra Pratap Singh is the tallest living man in India, standing at approximately 2.46 meters according to the Limca Book of Records. Born in 1983 in Uttar Pradesh, his extraordinary height made him widely known, but also brought many challenges to his daily life, including difficulties with work, relationships, and mobility. To earn a living, Dharmendra often takes photos with people in Delhi, Mumbai, and at festivals. He has also struggled with severe hip pain and underwent hip replacement surgery using a custom-designed device specially made to fit his body. Nevertheless, Dharmendra Pratap Singh never gave up. Holding a master's degree in literature, he joined the Samajwadi Party in 2022 and became actively involved in politics. His extraordinary height not only brought him public attention, but also gave him a platform to advocate for better employment opportunities for people with disabilities. Dharmendra has turned his differences into a source of inspiration, using his voice to serve the community and spread positive values. Persevere through adversity and turn your differences into a source of positive strength. A person's true value does not lie in appearance or height, but in resilience, compassion, and the contributions they make to society. Learn to accept yourself, continue growing, and spread positive inspiration just like Dharmendra Pratap Singh. You too can find meaning in your life and become a powerful source of motivation for those around you. Muhammad Kaleem, born in 2007 in the village of Chas, became widely known as the boy with the world's largest hands. Kaleem lives with a rare condition called macrodactyly, which caused his hands to grow abnormally large, reaching a length of around 33 centimeters. Because of this condition, everyday activities such as eating, getting dressed, and tying shoelaces became extremely difficult for him. Kaleem's family struggled financially, with his father working temporary labor jobs to support the household. At first, his parents believed this was simply the fate their son had been given. However, due to superstition and misunderstanding within the village, Kaleem was often avoided by others, subjected to negative comments, and even denied proper opportunities to attend school. As a result, he became withdrawn and frequently struggled with feelings of loneliness. Between 2014 and 2015, with support from the international community and Dr. S. Raja Sabapathy at Ganga Hospital, Muhammad Kaleem underwent surgery to reduce the size of his hands. The procedures helped remove excessive tissue, slow the abnormal growth, and preserve the functionality of his hands. After treatment and dedicated rehabilitation therapy, Kaleem's life improved significantly. He was able to perform daily activities more easily, return to school, and look forward to a brighter future. No matter how rare or difficult life's challenges may be, always stay strong, trust in the possibilities of modern medicine, and lean on the love and support of family. Never judge or criticize others based only on appearance, because every person carries a unique story and a value that deserves understanding and respect. And those were 12 of the most extraordinary people with unbelievably oversized body features that we've explored today. Which story shocked you the most? Leave a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue discovering even more incredible mysteries together. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Have you ever wondered if the mutants from sci-fi movies actually walk among us? Imagine crying sharp crystals instead of tears, or having skin that's permanently turned a deep blue, something no medicine on Earth can cure. It sounds straight out of a comic book, but it's 100% real. Welcome to today's video, 12 most unusual humans on Earth. You won't believe they actually exist. In today's video, we're witnessing the absolute jaw-dropping limits of the human body. You'll meet a resilient man living with his head resting upside down on his back, and a fearless pilot who conquered the skies without any arms. Living with some of the rarest 1 in a billion medical conditions in history, they've used sheer iron will to transform their differences into miracles that inspire the whole world. Are you ready to push the boundaries of what you thought was humanly possible? Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on these incredible true stories. Let's dive right in. In 1996, a 12-year-old Lebanese girl named Hosna Meselmani shocked the world with a bizarre phenomenon. She appeared to cry sharp, crystal-like tears. Thousands of people and international media flocked to witness what they believed was a miracle. However, medical experts and scientific investigators soon uncovered a heartbreaking truth. There was no miracle. Hosna had been secretly inserting small, sharp pieces of glass into her eyes and slowly pushing them out. This reckless act was incredibly dangerous and could have caused permanent blindness. Why would a child risk her own eyesight? The answer stems from the psychological vulnerabilities of adolescence and a desperate cry for attention. The intense desire to feel special, amplified by the overwhelming validation from a gullible public and sensationalist media, trapped her in a dangerous hoax. Hosna's story serves as a profound educational and humanistic lesson. First, it highlights the absolute importance of honesty, demonstrating that fleeting fame is never worth sacrificing one's physical health and safety. More importantly, it acts as a stark warning to adults and society. Teenagers are emotionally fragile. Instead of exploiting their misguided actions for media entertainment, we must provide them with genuine empathy, psychological support, and guidance, helping them discover their true self-worth without resorting to harmful extremes. Jessica Cox was born in the United States with a rare birth defect that left her completely without arms. Instead of surrendering to her circumstances or relying constantly on others, this remarkable Filipina-American decided to transform her feet into her hands. By the 8th grade, Jessica bravely discarded her heavy prosthetic arms, choosing instead to embrace her authentic self. Through unrelenting perseverance, she taught herself to do daily tasks entirely with her feet, from eating and typing on a keyboard to driving a car, and even earning a black belt in Taekwondo. Her most extraordinary achievement, however, came in 2008. Jessica decided to confront her greatest fear: flying. After 3 arduous years of flight training, she officially became the world's first licensed pilot to fly an airplane entirely with her feet, earning a Guinness World Record. Today, she is championing the Impossible Airplane Project, an aircraft custom-built to be controlled strictly by foot to spread her powerful global message. Disability does not mean inability. Jessica's journey offers a profound educational and humanistic lesson about resilience and radical self-acceptance. She encourages us to think outside the shoe, to find creative, unconventional solutions when facing insurmountable obstacles. Physical differences are never our true limitations. Our greatest barriers are the fears and self-limiting beliefs we construct in our own minds. Instead of complaining about the challenges we are dealt, we must harness our inner strength to turn the impossible into reality, proving that the human spirit truly has no boundaries. If this incredible resilience inspired you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video to spread this positive message. Now, let's go discover the rest of the amazing stories waiting ahead. Sarah Atwell, a Canadian teenager, was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis, a genetic disorder that caused a massive tumor to slowly grow and severely deform the right side of her face. As the tumor enlarged over the years, Sarah endured not only physical discomfort, but agonizing emotional pain. Throughout her childhood and middle school years, she became the target of relentless bullying. Cruel classmates called her derogatory names, leaving deep psychological scars. Instead of hiding in despair, a 16-year-old Sarah bravely took a stand. She posted a deeply moving video online, silently holding up handwritten flashcards to explain her condition, the painful bullying she suffered, and her absolute refusal to be broken. Her immense courage sparked a viral wave of global support. This visibility ultimately connected her with a dedicated plastic surgeon who performed life-changing procedures to remove the massive tumor and reconstruct her face, giving her a renewed sense of confidence. Sarah's story offers a profound educational lesson about the devastating impact of bullying and the incredible power of inner resilience. It highlights how verbal abuse can deeply wound those already facing uncontrollable physical challenges. More importantly, Sarah's journey reminds us to look past superficial appearances. Behind any physical difference is a human being who simply desires empathy, respect, and acceptance. By confronting her tormentors head-on, Sarah proved that true beauty comes from within, and that no amount of cruelty can extinguish an unyielding human spirit. How did her journey make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to help us bring you more amazing true stories. Courtney Blackmore from California, USA, was born with a rare craniofacial condition known as cystic hygroma. This disorder caused massive benign tumors to grow persistently around her chin and neck. The growths were so severe that Courtney could not completely close her mouth, making basic speaking incredibly difficult. Despite enduring over 20 agonizing surgeries, her physical pain was often overshadowed by her emotional suffering. Throughout her youth, she faced horrific, relentless bullying from her peers, which at one point pushed her to the brink of despair and profound depression. However, instead of letting cruelty silence her, Courtney chose a path of beautiful defiance. Despite her severe speech impediments, she possessed a naturally pitch-perfect and soulful singing voice. She courageously launched a YouTube channel, Courtney Loves to Sing, where she began posting videos of herself covering popular hit songs. Her breathtaking voice and unbreakable confidence not only silenced her bullies, but also captivated a loyal legion of fans worldwide. Her immense bravery and vulnerability ultimately led her to find true love, marrying a man who cherished her exactly as she is. Courtney's story offers a profound educational and humanistic lesson on the power of self-expression and resilience in the face of severe bullying. She emphatically proves that physical appearance can never dictate a person's talent, worth, or capacity for joy. Music and radical self-acceptance became her absolute strongest weapons against prejudice. Her journey reminds society to look far beyond superficial flaws and recognize the brilliant light within every individual. It teaches us that inner strength and self-love can conquer the darkest of times, allowing marginalized individuals to reclaim their voices and thrive. Ilka Brule, born in 1992 in Germany, is a living symbol of the power of self-confidence and the journey to redefine true beauty. Her story is not one of pity, but rather a vibrant anthem of courage, self-acceptance, and a fierce love for life. From the moment she was born, Ilka had a rare congenital facial defect. The structure of her face developed differently from conventional standards, particularly around her nose and airway, requiring constant medical intervention from her earliest years. Throughout her life, Ilka has had to bravely undergo numerous surgeries, both large and small, to improve her functional abilities. Not only did she face physical challenges, but she also carried the invisible pressures from society's gaze. Ilka once shared that for a long time, she lived with insecurity, often hiding her face and believing she didn't meet the common aesthetic standards of the world around her. Ilka's profound transformation began in 2014. At that time, a friend who was a photographer convinced her to do a portrait photo shoot. Though initially very hesitant and wanting to decline, Ilka ultimately decided to bravely step out of her safe shell. The miracle happened when the photos were published. Instead of receiving the judgment or criticism she feared, Ilka was met with an overwhelming wave of support. Audiences everywhere have praised her unique beauty, with its distinctive features and vibrant energy. That moment shattered all of Ilka's psychological barriers. She realized that physical imperfections do not define a person's worth. Ilka began learning to love herself, letting go of her insecurities, and proudly showing the world her true self. From someone who always sought to avoid the camera, Ilka Brule confidently stepped into the path of becoming an inspiring model. She uses her image and platform to spread an invaluable message. No one is ugly. We are all unique versions of ourselves. Ilka actively participates in artistic projects, sharing her true story through social media and podcasts, helping others struggling with their appearance find their inner strength. Ilka Brule's journey is a clear testament that beauty does not lie in perfect proportions, but shines through confidence, kindness, and the positive energy that comes from within. In a remote village in Turkey, the Ulas family caused a stir in the scientific world when several family members developed a habit of moving on all fours. Instead of standing upright like normal people, they used the palms of their hands and soles of their feet to walk, a phenomenon known as quadriplegia. For years, they lived in isolation, enduring the ostracism of the villagers and rumors of reverse evolution. Scientists later investigated and discovered that this was the result of a rare genetic disorder combined with cerebellar damage, affecting balance. Instead of being a step backward in evolution, this mode of locomotion is a remarkable adaptation to help family members navigate their environment. They continue to work, help their families, and live their lives in their own way. Thanks to medical support, the Ulas family has made positive progress, demonstrating the extraordinary resilience of humans in the face of adversity. Their story not only opens new avenues of brain research, but also reminds us of the power of empathy over prejudice. What do you think of this extraordinary family's strength? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread these positive values. Thank you. Paul Carrison, an American man, captivated public attention when he appeared on national television with striking blue-gray skin. The media often referred to him as the Blue Man or Papa Smurf. However, behind this sensational appearance was a very real medical condition known as argyria. In the late 1990s, seeking a cure for severe dermatitis and acid reflux, Paul began self-medicating with colloidal silver, an unproven alternative remedy. He not only rubbed the silver compound on his face, but also brewed it at home and drank it daily for over a decade. Consequently, silver particles accumulated in his body tissues. When exposed to sunlight, these particles reacted much like photographic film, permanently turning his skin blue. While argyria itself is not fatal, Paul passed away in 2013 from an unrelated heart condition, it drastically altered his life, subjecting him to constant public staring, ridicule, and social isolation. Paul Carrison's story provides a crucial educational lesson regarding medical safety. It serves as a stark warning about the hidden dangers of self-medication and the extreme risks of trusting unverified miracle cures over evidence-based medicine. Our health is fragile, and treatments should always be guided by qualified healthcare professionals. On a humanistic level, his life reminds us to treat individuals with visible physical differences with empathy and respect. Behind the shocking appearances that draw public curiosity are real people who deserve to be treated with dignity and compassion, rather than being reduced to a spectacle. What's your biggest takeaway from his journey? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more unbelievable true stories. Claudio Vieira de Oliveira, born in 1976 in Brazil, entered the world with a severe and rare condition known as arthrogryposis multiplex congenita, AMC. This syndrome caused severe muscle atrophy and joint deformities. His arms and legs were permanently contracted, and most strikingly, his neck was folded entirely backward, resting his head upside down on his back. At birth, doctors bluntly told his mother that he wouldn't survive past 24 hours and advised her to let him peacefully pass away. Defying the grim medical prognosis, his mother refused to give up on him. Her unconditional love laid the foundation for an extraordinary life. Instead of surrendering to his physical limitations, Claudio fought to gain independence. Unable to use his hands, he learned to hold a pen in his mouth to write and used his lips to operate a mobile phone and a computer mouse. Since his body shape prevented him from using a traditional wheelchair, he learned to walk on his knees using specially adapted shoes. Driven by sheer determination, Claudio not only mastered daily tasks, but also earned an accounting degree from the State University of Feira de Santana. Today, Claudio is an internationally renowned motivational speaker and author, traveling the world to share his story. His journey imparts a profound humanistic and educational lesson. A person's true value is never defined by their physical appearance, but by their resilience and spirit. The only true disability in life is the choice to give up. Furthermore, his life is a powerful testament to how familial love and acceptance can empower individuals to shatter boundaries, proving that no matter how the world looks at you, you can always choose how you look at the world. Abul Bajandar, a young man from Bangladesh, lived a normal life until tree bark-like warts began to grow on his hands and feet. This was a symptom of the rare disease epidermodysplasia verruciformis, earning him the nickname Tree Man. These hard tumors gradually spread, rendering him unable to work, eat, or even hold his daughter, plunging his family into extreme hardship. Abul's story attracted international media attention, leading to the Bangladeshi government providing financial support for his surgeries. He underwent more than 25 painful surgeries to remove kilograms of tumors from his body. At times, Abul's hands appeared normal, giving him hope for a new life where he could work to support his family and care for his loved ones. However, Abul's battle was far from over, as the tumors constantly recurred whenever he paused treatment. The frustration and physical pain sometimes made him want to give up, but his love for his wife and children kept him going. Abul's life is a glimpse into the harshness of illness, but also a testament to the boundless patience of humanity in the face of the endless challenges of fate. Born in 1988, Patrick Henry Hughes entered the world facing unimaginable challenges. He was born without eyes, and with a rare condition that prevented him from straightening his arms and legs, confining him to a wheelchair for life. However, his family refused to let tragedy define his future. At just 9 months old, Patrick demonstrated an extraordinary musical gift. finding and playing notes on a piano. Music became his eyes and his truest way of connecting with the world around him. When Patrick enrolled at the University of Louisville, he harbored a seemingly impossible dream: to join the university's marching band. Stepping up to make this dream a reality, his devoted father, Patrick John Hughes, became his son's legs. Throughout Patrick's college years, his father tirelessly pushed his wheelchair through complex marching formations on the football field, while Patrick played the trumpet with profound passion. The sight of the father-son duo performing together moved millions to tears and became a legendary symbol of parental devotion. Patrick's story offers a profound humanistic and educational lesson about family love and human resilience. It shows that unconditional parental love is the greatest catalyst for overcoming adversity. Furthermore, Patrick proves that physical limitations cannot confine a free spirit. We all are born with unique gifts. Rather than dwelling on what we lack, we must maximize the potential of what we have. Human capability is truly limitless when nurtured by deep love, unwavering support, and personal determination. What is your biggest takeaway from his incredible journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another inspiring true story. Peter Hayden Dinklage, born in 1969 in New Jersey, USA, is a living example of how true talent can overcome any prejudice regarding appearance. With his height, 135 centimeters. Due to achondroplasia, Peter did not choose the easy path of purely entertaining supporting roles. Instead, he persevered in establishing himself as a talented actor, becoming an inspiration to millions for his self-respect and aspiration to reach the pinnacle of artistic achievement. Even while still in school, Peter Dinklage showed a strong passion for acting. After graduating with a degree in drama from Bennington University in 1991, he moved to New York to pursue his career. His early years there were incredibly difficult. Peter lived in an apartment without heating and had to do many manual labor jobs to survive. However, he had one unwavering principle: reject all roles based on mockery of one's appearance. Like elves or dwarves in fairy tales, this unwavering determination sometimes led to unemployment, but it protected his professional integrity. After years of playing small roles, Peter's real breakthrough came in 2003 with an independent film, The Station Agent. In the film, he played Finbar McBride, a lonely man seeking peace after the death of his close friend. His subtle, powerful performance and ability to express emotion through his eyes earned Peter enthusiastic praise from critics and a nomination from the Screen Actors Guild, SAG. This film proved to Hollywood that Peter Dinklage was fully capable of taking on psychologically complex leading roles. In 2011, the world truly exploded when Peter took on the role of Tyrion Lannister in the legendary television series Game of Thrones. Tyrion is not only the most beloved character, but also the epitome of intelligence and wit in the series. Peter delivered a masterful performance, transforming Tyrion into an icon of mental strength. This role earned him 4 awards: Emmy for Best Supporting Actor and 1 other award, Golden Globe, making him a global superstar. Not stopping at Game of Thrones, Peter continues to assert his appeal in blockbusters such as X-Men, Days of Future Past, Avengers, Infinity War, and the musical film Cyrano. He always chose roles that demanded depth of soul and intellect. Peter Dinklage's journey completely changed the way the entertainment industry viewed actors with distinctive looks. He was not just a movie star, he was a pioneer, breaking down decades of barriers and prejudices in Hollywood. The biggest message Peter left behind is, physical differences can never limit the stature of a great soul. And there you have it, 14 extraordinary stories of the most unique humans on our planet. Despite living with incredibly rare conditions or profound physical differences, they've proven to the world that the only real limits are the ones we place on ourselves. True strength, beauty, and worth aren't defined by how we look, but by our will to survive and the resilience to rise above adversity. Out of the 14 incredible individuals we talked about today, whose story touched your heart or left the biggest impact on you? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to read them and chat with you guys. If you found this video inspiring or meaningful, please don't hesitate to smash that like button and share it with your friends. And most importantly, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to join us on our next journey into the bizarre and the wonderful. Your support honestly means the world to me, and it's the biggest motivation for this channel to keep bringing you high-quality content. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end of today's video. I hope you have a fantastic and meaningful day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Before we dive into one of the darkest chapters of reality TV history, I need you to keep one thing in mind. If you or someone you know is struggling with dark thoughts or feels like there's no way out, please pick up the phone and call or text 988. This is a free, confidential mental health support line available 24/7. I'm putting this message at the very beginning of this video because, frankly, someone should have done this for Daryl a long time ago. But be warned, the deeper you go, the more unbelievable it gets. Especially our number 3. This person's story might completely change the way you see what normal really means. If you enjoy shocking, inspiring, and truly unique content, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Now stay with us until the very end, because what you're about to see might be impossible to look away from. Grace Novacek's journey, a resilient young girl from Texas, is an emotional epic of ambition and perseverance. From the moment she was born, she faced the rare Escobar syndrome, a condition that severely affects the musculoskeletal system and limits mobility. In order to regain basic bodily functions, she bravely endured more than 30 major and minor surgeries. However, rather than surrendering to adversity, Grace has always maintained an optimistic spirit, turning physical barriers into powerful motivation to live her life to the fullest. Refusing to let circumstances define her future, Grace found a radiant light through her passion for the arts. Devoting her heart to the piano and cello, every note she plays is not only a way to soothe pain, but also a magical language that expresses her inner world. Through persistent and dedicated practice, Grace has proudly performed on many prestigious stages. Beyond music, the courageous young girl is also actively involved in sports, boldly breaking down social stereotypes about the limitations placed on individuals with medical conditions. Beyond her personal achievements, Grace is also a dedicated social activist. Through social media, where she has tens of thousands of followers, she shares positive perspectives and spreads a powerful message of self-confidence. Grace hopes her journey will empower those who are struggling, giving them the strength to keep moving forward. Her extraordinary story affirms a profound truth. True value is never limited by physical condition, but always shines brilliantly through unwavering determination and a deep, boundless love for life. When nature inadvertently left a deep fissure right through the face of Brody Shane, he became the focus of a medical miracle waiting to be awakened. Born with a rare midline cleft condition that caused his face to be literally split in two, the past 11 months of his life have been an epic story of remarkable resilience and strength. Now, standing on the threshold of a historic reconstructive surgery, Brody Shane is not only on a path to regaining a complete appearance, but also reclaiming his right to smile freely at the world. This is a battle of love and the highest level of medical expertise, where nature's fractured design is being repaired through an unbreakable will to live, transforming seemingly impossible adversity into a bright and hopeful future. Do you believe in the miracles of determination and modern medicine? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to help spread hope and inspiring stories. Going beyond ordinary physical limitations, Lewis legend stands as a powerful example of the miraculous reconstructive potential of modern medicine and the human will to survive. Born with a congenital condition in which he had no jawbone, he faced a biological map missing one of the most essential structures required for basic life functions. Rather than surrendering to adversity, Lewis entered a dramatic journey of medical reconstruction, where each surgery represented a step toward reclaiming his ability to speak and experience the simple pleasures of life. This journey is not only a scientific achievement, but also an endless source of inspiration, reminding us that true beauty is shaped by courage and an unbreakable desire to live. With a resilient heart that rises above the harsh limits of her circumstances, Shalini Yadav, a young girl from rural India, has written a beautiful story of an unyielding will to live and the power of compassion. From her earliest days, Shalini has faced an extremely rare congenital skin condition that causes her skin to remain constantly dry and requires intensive daily care. This challenging condition not only brought significant difficulties to her daily life, but also created deep psychological barriers, making it hard for her to attend school and connect with peers her age. Her family's financial struggles and the limited medical resources in her hometown made her journey even more difficult. Yet beneath her different appearance lies a brave soul and a burning desire to live a normal life like other children. A miracle truly began to unfold when her inspiring story touched the hearts of communities and international humanitarian organizations. Through collective compassion, a dedicated team of medical specialists in Spain helped bring her to Europe for advanced treatment. Thanks to modern medicine and attentive care, her condition improved dramatically, restoring her radiant smile and confident spirit. Shalini Yadav's journey of transformation not only affirms an unbreakable will to persevere, but also spreads a profound message of empathy, optimism, and the boundless love of the global community. For more than a decade, Harim Malala, a young girl from rural Madagascar, hid her youth behind a scarf. It was her way of concealing a benign tumor that first appeared when she was 12, gradually growing to weigh over 1.3 kilograms. This burden not only compressed her airway and made eating difficult, but also became an invisible barrier separating her from the world around her. It seemed as though her youth would be forever overshadowed by insecurity, until her life took a dramatic turn when the humanitarian hospital ship Mercy Ships arrived in her homeland. Thanks to timely support, Harim Malala was welcomed by an international team of specialists and underwent a complex 4-hour surgery. One by one, the knots of fate were untangled as the massive tumor was safely removed. Now, freed from the physical burden, she no longer needs the scarf that once hid her pain. She can finally lift her head with confidence, wearing a radiant smile as she embraces a new life, one filled with freedom and health. Her powerful transformation not only spreads hope and positivity, but also stands as a shining testament to the life-changing impact of compassion and humanitarian medicine. The journey of Hawa, a resilient young woman from Sierra Leone, is a deeply moving story of strength and the desire to give back. As a child, Hawa faced a rapidly growing benign tumor in her oral cavity. This rare medical condition compressed her airway and made eating extremely difficult, forcing her into isolation, burdened by insecurity and despair. Just when it seemed her future had come to an end, a true miracle arrived in 2005 when the humanitarian hospital ship Anastasis from Mercy Ships docked in her homeland. There, the dedicated surgeon Gary Parker and his team successfully removed the tumor through a complex operation, opening the door to a new life for the young girl. The surgery not only restored Hawa's radiant smile and physical health, but also ignited a powerful dream within her. Inspired by the loving words of her late father, Hawa pursued her education with determination and became a compassionate nurse. Overcoming every obstacle, she has now proudly returned to that same humanitarian medical environment, dedicating her life to helping others facing similar challenges, spreading a powerful message of resilience, love, and the extraordinary impact of human compassion across the world. Does Hawa's story inspire you? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to spread the message of compassion and resilience. The life journey of Jasmine Ramirez, a 14-year-old girl from Florida, USA, is a deeply emotional epic of courage in the face of life's harshest challenges. Since the age of 2, Jasmine has been living with an extremely rare overgrowth disorder that caused her left leg to develop at an uncontrollable rate. This unnamed medical condition not only took away her freedom to run and play, but also turned simple joys into major obstacles due to her physical limitations. Despite her left leg growing to nearly 80 kilograms and creating countless difficulties, her optimistic spirit never faded. The real turning point came when life-threatening complications emerged, forcing her family to make an incredibly difficult decision to save their daughter's life. In late 2025, Jasmine underwent a historic 17-hour major surgery at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. With exceptional care and expertise, the medical team successfully removed the massively enlarged leg along with the associated tumor, completely relieving her of the physical burden. Although she had to lose part of her body, the surgery gave her a new beginning filled with hope. Today, Jasmine is courageously recovering day by day, slowly regaining her rhythm of life and her radiant smile surrounded by her loving family. Her extraordinary story shines as a powerful source of inspiration, spreading a message of resilience and an unbreakable love for life. The journey of Johnny Lamian, a resilient young boy from the Philippines, is a beautiful story of humanitarian medicine. Born with a rare medical condition, he carried a large swelling on his nose that blocked his vision and severely affected his daily life. The challenges seemed almost impossible to overcome until, at the age of 7, Johnny was supported by a charity organization to travel to Australia for treatment. There, a dedicated team of surgeons performed a complex 8-hour reconstructive surgery, successfully removing the physical burden from his face. This medical miracle not only restored his sight, but also gave him a fresh new beginning, allowing Johnny to confidently return to school and fully enjoy his childhood with a bright, radiant smile. From the flames of a harsh ordeal, a courageous flower named Terry Calvasbert rose powerfully to shine in everyday life. Born in the United Kingdom, this young girl is a living testament to an indomitable will that cannot be subdued by fate. Her tragedy struck when she was only 22 months old in an accidental fire, leaving severe injuries across much of her body and raising serious concerns among medical experts about her chances of survival. However, with extraordinary and rare resilience, the little child fought through the most difficult challenges and held firmly onto life. After undergoing dozens of complex reconstructive surgeries and facing countless medical challenges throughout her childhood, Terry not only overcame physical barriers, but also developed a remarkably bright and optimistic spirit. With the devoted care of her father and the love of her community, she proudly attended school, integrated with her peers, and made every effort to live life to the fullest. Beyond overcoming her personal adversity, Terry has also transformed her story into motivation to contribute positively to society. She actively participates in community campaigns, tirelessly raising funds to support medical organizations and spreading compassion to those in need. The smile that always appears on her face is the strongest message of resilience, selflessness, and a deep love for life. Rising above a stormy beginning, Terry Calvisbert has written a beautiful anthem of hope, deeply inspiring millions around the world with her determination to overcome adversity and the extraordinary power of the human spirit. Life sometimes sprouts and grows strongly even in places where experts once believed no trace of hope could exist. The little girl Vitória Marchioli from Brazil is a shining example of this miracle. From the moment she was born, she carried a very rare congenital genetic condition that severely disrupted the development of her body's structure. This complex medical condition led doctors to make a grim prediction that the fragile infant might only survive for a few hours. However, the boundless love of her parents created a true medical miracle. With devoted day and night care and an unshakable belief in never surrendering to fate, her family protected Vitória through countless hardships. Despite significant physical challenges, the little girl showed extraordinary resilience, breaking through limitations and embracing life for 9 full years, surrounded by the warm care of her loved ones. Though brief, her 9-year journey shone brightly, leaving a profound legacy in the hearts of the global community. Vitória's extraordinary story delivers a priceless message about the powerful will to survive, affirming that the strength of family love can illuminate and overcome even the darkest circumstances. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help share more inspiring stories. There are survival journeys that go beyond anything medicine could have imagined, and at the heart of one of the most extraordinary miracles is Marley Cassius, a courageous young woman from Haiti. From an early age, her peaceful childhood was challenged by a very rare bone condition. This abnormal growth led to a massive swelling weighing more than 7 kilograms, covering most of her face, severely restricting her airway and affecting essential functions such as eating and speaking. It seemed as though harsh circumstances had completely closed off Marley's future, but a light of humanity broke through when international medical organizations and generous benefactors stepped in to support her. In 2005, Marley was brought to Miami, USA, to begin an intense battle for survival. There, a dedicated team of surgeons performed a series of complex major operations to remove the swelling and safely reconstruct her structure. With extraordinary will to live, Marley fought through every challenge, gradually regaining her freedom to breathe and her radiant smile. Her journey of overcoming adversity stands as a beautiful symbol of the will to live and the powerful impact of global compassion. The beginning was not marked by shining medals or a perfect launch pad, but by the strength to rise from a fragile line between life and death that created the inspiring story of Amy Copeland. In the summer of 2012, what seemed like a simple outdoor accident suddenly pushed the young woman into the most severe survival challenge of her life. After experiencing extremely serious medical complications that directly threatened her life, she faced a profound sacrifice, losing parts of both her arms and legs in order to preserve her heartbeat and her life itself. However, the darkness of adversity and new physical limitations could not extinguish the flame of determination within this resilient soul. Instead of sinking into deep despair over what was permanently lost, Amy chose to view life through a new lens of gratitude and rebirth. Her long and difficult recovery process not only rebuilt physical strength, but also forged an unbreakable will, helping her patiently relearn every daily skill from scratch in order to regain her independence. Turning personal hardship into a powerful motivation to serve the community became the most remarkable turning point in her journey. With extraordinary determination, Amy continued her education and went on to become a dedicated clinical social work professional. She later founded a nonprofit organization under her own name to bring her vision of making the natural world more accessible to everyone. Through her tireless efforts in creating inclusive, accessible outdoor spaces for individuals with mobility challenges, she has opened countless opportunities for healing and connection. Amy's ongoing journey is a living testament to the profound truth that human worth is not defined by adversity, but by resilience and the ability to spread compassion. The canvas of life is sometimes painted with scars that can never be erased. But it is the way we proudly embrace our new appearance that truly creates a masterpiece of inspiration named Veronica Yoko Plebani. The bright age of 15 for the young Italian girl was suddenly interrupted by a severe health crisis caused by a bacterial infection, leaving permanent damage to her body and significant changes to her hands and feet. Instead of surrendering to adversity or hiding the marks left by illness, she chose to face life with pride and turned her own body into an enduring symbol of powerful vitality and resilience. Sports were not just a method of recovery. They quickly became a way of life, helping her break through every limit once thought impossible to overcome. Her unprecedented athletic journey spans 3 different disciplines across multiple Paralympic Games, beginning with high-speed skiing runs in Sochi 2014, continuing with powerful canoeing strokes in Rio 2016, and reaching its peak with a prestigious bronze medal in the extremely demanding triathlon event at Tokyo 2020. This extraordinary adaptability and remarkable endurance prove that human willpower can completely reshape all physical boundaries. Not only an elite athlete, she also became a radiant beacon in the body positivity and acceptance movement, confidently appearing in prestigious magazines and on fashion runways, carrying a message that breaks all conventional standards of beauty. Each scar on her skin is seen by her as an honorable medal, marking a survival battle she courageously overcame. Veronica's story powerfully affirms that true beauty does not lie in flawless perfection, but shines brightest in the way we rise with resilience, fully embrace who we are, and proudly continue writing the most radiant chapters of our lives, no matter the circumstances. The passage of time is, in essence, a constant for humanity, yet it becomes a uniquely extraordinary challenge for a young man from England whose biological clock has been accelerated to 5 times the normal rate. This is the reality Harry Crowther has faced every day since he was diagnosed at the age of 7 with an extremely rare, atypical form of progeria, causing his body to age at a remarkable speed. Born and raised in West Yorkshire, he is one of only a very small number of people in the world, and the only known male in his teenage years recorded with this rare genetic condition. Rather than succumbing to joint pain or the changes in his skin typically associated with old age, Harry chose not to let physical limitations define the meaning of his life. With an iron will and admirable resilience, he continues to fully embrace his youth through simple passions such as cycling and skateboarding, constantly pushing himself to overcome every barrier in his path. Throughout his journey growing up, he has stood firm as a symbol of courage, not only striving to adapt to the countless challenges of daily life, but also boldly stepping into the public eye to inspire his community. By sharing his authentic personal story, Harry has helped the world gain a deeper understanding of rare diseases while spreading a powerful message of resilience and vitality. His life stands as a vivid testament that the value of a human life is not measured by the length of time, but by its brilliance, courage, and an unwavering spirit of optimism that never retreats. How does Harry's story change your perspective on beauty and resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to help spread more inspiring stories. Chelsea Pete's life was placed under an unforgiving trial from the moment she was born due to Sturge-Weber syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that left her face covered with a port wine birthmark and caused glaucoma. In order to save her life from severe and life-threatening seizures, doctors had to perform brain surgery to remove her occipital lobe while she was still very young, despite the survival rate being only 50-50. However, it was in that moment, so close to the edge of death, that her powerful survival instinct allowed this Canadian girl to slip through the narrow gap of fate and continue writing the next chapter of her life. Instead of receiving sympathy, Chelsea's youth was overshadowed by cruel mockery from school bullies simply because of her physical differences. Every day at school became a difficult psychological battle, where her dark red birthmark unintentionally became the center of discrimination and isolation. But rather than letting those insults break her, Chelsea used the harshness of the outside world as a catalyst to forge a strong and unbreakable spirit, firmly refusing to let anyone define the true value hidden beneath her imperfect skin. Those who once doubted and mocked Chelsea in the past would surely be astonished to see the image of a confident and fulfilled 34-year-old mother today, standing proudly beside her two young children. She has not only proven the doctors wrong about her cognitive development potential, but also shattered every stereotype about a life limited by a congenital condition. Chelsea Pete's journey delivers a powerful and uncompromising message. The most radiant beauty does not lie in flawless skin, but in the way we stand tall and face life's storms head-on in order to find true happiness. Mackenzie Trush's life journey, a young and passionate girl from New Jersey, United States, stands as a brilliant testament to a powerful will to live and an unshakable determination to overcome every physical limitation. From the moment she was born, Mackenzie carried a rare genetic medical condition known as spondyloepimetaphyseal dysplasia, SEMD, which resulted in her extremely small stature, standing at only around 90 centimeters tall. Worldwide, medicine has documented just over 100 cases of this particular condition. Although her appearance brought many daily challenges, the resilient young woman never allowed it to become a barrier that stopped her from fully experiencing life. With an optimistic spirit and the strong support of her family, Mackenzie bravely pursued her deep passion for the performing arts. She successfully graduated with a degree in theater from Rowan University, proudly making history as the first person of her stature to take on a leading role in a major university production, while firmly refusing roles that mocked or reduced her medical condition. Not only does Mackenzie shine under the stage lights, but she is also a talented equestrian who regularly competes in professional horseback riding competitions, confidently going head-to-head with all opponents. By harnessing the power of social media, she has built an online community of hundreds of thousands of followers, actively sharing optimistic perspectives and continuously raising awareness to advocate for the rights of people with similar conditions. Among billions of people on Earth, young Victor Padilla stands out as one of the most extraordinary little warriors, born with Cloves syndrome, a rare condition with only a few hundred documented cases worldwide. Despite complex vascular malformations that cause severe swelling on one side of his face, the 3-year-old boy from Rochester, New York, has never allowed adversity to imprison his smile or his desire to explore the world. Rather than hiding in the shadows of illness, Victor bravely stepped into kindergarten, turning each school day into a priceless lesson in optimism and willpower. His journey proves that physical differences are never a barrier for a small soul to reach extraordinary growth and progress. Haven Shepard, a young Vietnamese-born athlete whose birth name is Do Thi Thuy Phuong, is one of the most inspiring figures in parasports and a powerful symbol of resilience and survival. Born in Vietnam in 2003, Haven's life was marked by an extremely harsh turning point when she was just 14 months old. A devastating explosion left her with profound loss, causing her to permanently lose both of her legs below the knees. What seemed like a life-defining barrier could have closed off her future. But a miracle unfolded when the Shepard family in Missouri, United States, opened their hearts and adopted her. In a home filled with love and understanding, Haven grew up with prosthetic legs yet never saw them as limitations. She developed an energetic, optimistic personality and a constant desire to challenge herself through various sports. On her journey of self-discovery, Haven found true freedom and boundless joy in the water. In the swimming pool, all physical barriers seemed to dissolve, giving way to strength, grace, and an unyielding determination to rise above. Through relentless training and natural talent, Haven Shepard earned her place on the United States Paralympic swimming team. A proud milestone in her career was qualifying for the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games, where she competed with pride on the international stage and proved her extraordinary strength. Beyond her impressive athletic achievements, Haven has expanded her influence into modeling and has become a powerful motivational speaker. With her radiant smile and confident presence, she actively participates in campaigns that celebrate body diversity, encouraging people to embrace and appreciate their differences. She firmly believes that a person's value does not lie in physical perfection, but is shaped by a courageous heart and a passion for life. Haven Shepard's journey, from tragedy to the heights of achievement, is a beautiful epic of resilience. She has transformed hardship into a launching pad for a brilliant light, becoming a guiding light that inspires hope and empowers millions of people around the world to face adversity and move forward with strength and pride. True beauty begins with the courage to break free from expectations, and that is exactly how Chiara McCracken shines with confidence. Born with a port wine birthmark on her face, she spent many years hiding her appearance beneath layers of makeup to avoid unwanted attention. However, her desire for freedom and self-acceptance eventually gave her the strength to let go of that fear. Choosing to embrace her natural, makeup-free face not only lifted the pressure she once felt, but also became a meaningful lesson she hopes to pass on to her young daughter. Chiara's journey carries a powerful message. Embracing your uniqueness with confidence is one of the most radiant forms of self-expression. And just like that, we've reached the end of this incredible journey. But something tells me these stories will stay with you much longer. Which one shocked you the most? Which story inspired you the deepest? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes even just a little, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reminder of how extraordinary humans can truly be. And remember, sometimes the rarest stories are hiding in plain sight. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you